how's it going? I just got back from holiday and I'm knackered, just very tiring. So, for those of you who watched my last video, I mentioned that I was going to Torquay down in South Devon, England, and which is also the place where I was born. So, it was very nice revisiting that place. So, the video I'm showing you here is just a view of the seaside of Torquay. So I mainly recorded it while I was travelling in the bus down to the hotel, so give you a nice view of what Torquay is like and what my birthplace is like. So, but yeah, the weather down there was very nice. It was very warm, hot even, and the room in the hotel doesn't even have air conditioning, so it was just boiling in there. But yeah, it was nice going there away for a bit and just have a lot of nostalgic, and I just found myself just standing in place, just taking in the views for a long time and just going through the memories of my nostalgia and childhood. Also, this is the lift of the hotel, which is actually quite scary. Like, it runs really slow, and you can even see outside through the window. You can see all the concrete and stuff. And then when you reach the top, the lift just does a really hard shake, which really scared me the first time. So while I was down there, I took quite a lot of pictures, and just of the local area, not just Torquay but also other places. So the place here you're seeing is the beach in Barbican, which is just down the hill from where I was staying in the hotel. And then this is a view of one of the parks down in the Torquay seaside. And this is a picture of myself when we went to visit Dartmouth, the harbour area. It's also very nice and quite a quiet local place. And you see all the ships docked at the small harbour, which is like it's a small square like in the middle of the town. And then on the way back from Dartmouth to the hotel, we took a ferry. So the bus drove onto a ferry and then took us over, which was very nostalgic as well. It's been many years since I've ridden on this ferry, and I'm very surprised that it's still operational there. This is one of the leisure centres in between Torquay and Paignton. I used to come here quite a lot of the times to do swimming, badminton and various other sports. Here's me, and my mum is with me as well, and we took this picture on one of the oldest bridges in Torquay. You have a landscape view of some of Torquay's seaside. Now this place brings back a lot of memories. It's a small village deep inside the wooded area, and I used to come here for walks quite frequently with my mum back then. And although Torquay has changed quite a bit with like new buildings and various other attractions, the wooded village of Cockington is actually it's almost as if it's stuck in time. Like, it's pretty much exactly the same as when I remember it leaving it. And then this is one of the lakes in the village, which is now just completely filled with moss, so it almost looks like grass. Here's a tunnel leading deeper into the Cockington village, and then you have one of the cafes of the village. And then this is the main heart of the building in the village, which serves like cream tea and various drinks. One of the fountains in Torquay, which has been restored. Like, it used to be rotting with like paint chipping and broken parts, but it looks like it's actually been refurbished now, like new coat of paint and repairs on the statues, so that was nice to see. This is part of the town centre of Torquay, which looks very different from last I remember. Like, the whole road and stuff is completely new, and the building itself is just pretty much every shop has changed, so it's familiar but very different at the same time. This is me at Paignton Harbour, which is a local area just next to Torquay. Also a very nice view of the harbour, and And then this is one of the oldest ships in Brixham, which is, as you can tell, it's very pirate themed. And this is a cream tea that me and my mum shared, and it was so nice. I mean, it's been years since I had a cream tea, or also known as a scone, but yeah, it's definitely a South Devon delicacy. Having one of these again after so many years, it was so nice. Me on just various part of the Torquay stuff, and then we also went down to a more secluded part of Torquay, and that is Meadfoot Beach. Me and my mum used to come here a lot back then to take like long walks and stuff, so it was very nice revisiting this place. Again, it's another area that seems to be stuck in time. It's just the same as I remember it. Opposite to Meadfoot Beach, there's the rock, as you can see, just outside of the mainland, and that is known as Thatcher Rock. Now, I have a lot of nostalgia for this rock because pretty much every week, me and my family would go. We used to have picnics just opposite while we all gaze at the rock. So a lot of nostalgia there. This is me in the city of Plymouth, where we went for a whole day out. Just various shops of the town and the locals. And then you have the harbour of Plymouth as well, and the pier. And then there's my mum and our friend standing together. And then in this video I recorded the part, it's in Plymouth Pier, but we had to cross to another section of the land, and then it's divided by a bridge that rotates. So I just recorded this video to show the bridge working to park itself so we can cross. And then this is actually my old house, which we drove by very briefly, and I managed to take this shot of it. And I mean, when I left, it was a very old house anyway, but looking at it now after all these years, it's rotted even more. You can see all the left windows they look broken, and there's like chip paint on the wall and stuff. So I mean, the house has seen better days, but you know, I guess the owners of the house now aren't really refurbishing it or anything. So, but in the end, it was still nice to see our old house again. And then on the last day, we decided to go down to Anstey's Cove, which is another secluded area of Torquay, and this rock here is known as Three Sisters or Seven Sisters, and like Thatcher Rock is also a very nostalgic place for me. Like, me and my mum used to walk around this area a lot, and we used to stay at Three Sisters a lot, but it's one of those rocks that you can't actually get there on foot, so I always try to get as close as I can, and always wanted to actually walk on it, but due to the terrain it's just not really possible. But it was nice seeing it again, and it looks pretty much the same still. Like, you can still see the spires and stuff. And then just opposite Three Sisters Rock, there's a secluded beach here, which you used to be able to cross over. There used to be a bridge connecting there to land onto that beach over there, but a sign said that rocks have been they've begun falling over the land, so it's not safe to go to that beach anymore. So it's been isolated for I don't know how many years, but yeah, at least it was still nice to see it from here. But yeah, that's pretty much my holiday at Torquay. So again, it was very nostalgic, and overall very nice feeling seeing and revisiting that place again with my family. So yeah, but I mean, going to all these places in such short time is very exhausting. Had to do a lot of walking and stuff, waking up really early and stuff. Like, that's why I'm feeling really knackered now. So hopefully I'd like to get a bit of rest. But as for how I've been feeling personally, I mean, revisiting Torquay and stuff, so that's kind of helped lift my mood a bit with my mental health, so it hasn't been as low as usual. But yeah, that's pretty much for this video. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, always look forward, keep hope alive, and remember, you're somebody.